And so I'm just sitting here smiling. Keep smiling, and I'll let you know when we're live.
On my screen, it says live on Facebook right now.
Oh, all right. So this is great. I'm not seeing anything that shows where I'm live, but we're just going to go ahead and go. Thank you and welcome to Women in Sales and Influence. This is Meshell Baker. I am Vision Mastery Strategist and Sales Success Advisor, and I'm also a spokesperson for the National Association of Sales Professionals. And this platform was created to really speak to women about the bridging that what we call from the breakfast table to the boardroom. How do we build a bridge to live I'm possible? Because the word itself isn't impossible, it's I'm possible. And what I'll be doing is bringing to you guests every Monday who have built that bridge or are building the bridge. And I have two amazing women here with me today who are bridge builders, right? And they work together. They met years ago, became fast friends. And I could, I don't know all the background. There could be a little, dirt in there somewhere they're willing to share if it happened or not. But they're going to share with us some of the experiences they've had on the path to building the bridge, as well as first tell us about themselves. So Cyndi Walter and Suzanne Wheeler, it's my pleasure to have you today, and thank you for your patience. I am learning fast as I go and build my bridge, so I'd love for you to share with us a little bit about yourself and what brings you here today.
All right, you want me to go first?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. I met Meshell through personal development and growth, and I've been on that journey for a long time. I have been in the network marketing industry for over 26 years now, direct sales and network marketing, and that's how I met Susan. And honestly, the industry itself has been so much in every area of my life. It has allowed me to make my best friends in the whole wide world. It has allowed us to have financial freedom, time freedom. It's allowed us to travel and just to be around such amazing people, allowed us to dream bigger, and our whole lives have changed because of the amazing industry that we're in. And what we have in common with Meshell is that growth journey, being on that never-ending journey of growth and always wanting to be better yesterday than, being better today than we were yesterday.
Thank you. And Susan.
Awesome. I'm Susan Wheeler, and I dabbled a little bit in network marketing, direct sales, and then I met Cyndi about 16 years ago, and we've been working together ever since. And I am a mom of 4, grandmother of 7, and I wondered, what am I going to be when I grow up? And so I really have found I've always been entrepreneurial. I didn't go to college. It wasn't in the plan for me, but I always felt that I could do something great. And this was just a real nice niche for me to get into. And I love all the people I've met. Now I'm working with you, Meshell, and it's so great to really, I've just found that the more we go, the more we grow. And it's just it's been fabulous. And I've been able to take all the things that I love and in life, all my hobbies, all my interests. I have an organic farm, and take all those things and put them into my role as a leader, and then just be able to, do what I love. And I didn't even really know what it would look like. And here we are. So it's kind of cool.
Thank you. And I'm going to go to what we said. Our topic today was to talk about leadership. So thank you, because you guys both touched on that. And you talked about growth. Here we go. And let's touch on that leadership, because that has been one of the ways that you guys have found freedom, and it helped you develop into these amazing women who have these incredible downlines and teams and the work that you do. So what was it that allowed you to step in and embrace leadership? Some people, I don't want to be pushy, I don't want to be known as bossy. This is what we hear sometimes with women and in that leadership role, but you guys have embraced it. You do it gracefully, and you're amazing at it.
I would say for me, it was just wanting to impact people's lives. I want to make a difference in people's lives. And to do that, you need to be a person of influence and grow leadership skills. And in our team, our philosophy, everything we teach to our team is all about being a servant leader and putting their needs in front of our own and being someone of service. So we're always looking to see how we can help other people achieve their goals. And we know that we'll achieve ours by helping enough other people achieve theirs. And so we've just really taught this ever since we've been working together to our team. And it's like that in every area of our life, not just our business. We are people of influence, but we do not consider ourselves pushy or aggressive at all. We share what we love and we're passionate about. And we want to be, big impact makers in the world and change people's lives.
Oh, so beautiful. Susan?
And I think, Cyndi and I work together, and what I love the most is we really link arms with people. Granted, we're leaders, but we don't feel like we're the leaders. We feel like we're just part of a, army of, all linking arms. And it's really cool. And what we have found is the more we empower our leaders to step up, bring the ice, so to speak, then it empowers them, because let's face it, nobody wants to have to, do it all. So by empowering everyone, it's really a nice mix of just a wonderful working relationship. We're like a great big family, and everyone, comes with a dish towel to dry, wash, put away, whatever we have to do. So it's cool.
So two things. I hear you guys are saying you're leading by example, right? So, and there's no posturing, like I'm the leader, I'm the boss, everybody else. So there's a willingness to do what you're, having other people do. The second thing is that you guys have been working together 16 years, two women, right? And we know as women who are in business, who are professionals, who network, that's almost unheard of. So I want you guys to talk about the leading by example, and also share how you've been able to put collaboration over competition.
That's a good one. I would say how we're able to do that is we really don't tolerate negativity or drama. We are here to empower people and to help people, encourage them, but we're not here to go down any negative bunny trails. So we offer our help and support to everyone, and we run with the runners, jog with the joggers, walk with the walkers. We don't put expectations on other people. It's all about what are their goals and how can we help them achieve their goals, no matter what they are. We don't give them their goals. We don't put our goals on them. We ask them what they're looking for, and then we figure out a way to help them. Excuse me.
Are you going to
take over? I'm muted because my dog's barking, and Cyndi needs a glass of water, Scott. So I think that, see, this is what we do. And actually, Cyndi and I are, in different states. So we don't get to see each other that often, but we're really close friends. And what we have done in getting leadership and leading our team together and working together, what's worked so well for us is we really have become friends, and we add fun to it, because I never feel like we're working. Everything we do is fun. Even the picture of our picture promoting this, we were both wearing shirts that said "The hustle is real," and I found those shirts, bought one for each of us, and we were leading a group. And we do so many groups, so I can't remember what it was, but we were motivating our people, and so we had our call, and we did a Facebook Live, and we literally, remember the song "Do the Hustle"? We played the music, and we learned the hustle, and we did the hustle, and it was so cool. And that night we went out to dinner. We still had our shirts on and the comments and whatever. But whenever we go somewhere or do something, we bring the fun. And so, a lot of people do that just sort of outside of their work. And when they're working, they're serious and they're getting things done, and they have goals and deadlines and numbers. We find that we just always have fun. it's never not fun. It never feels like work to us.
Yeah.
And we cover each other's back. When one's choking to death, the other one picks up. And, you know, when you work together closely, you become friends and you can finish each other's sentences. So beautifully said, Susan.
Thank you. And when my dog barks, she kicks in. So
right, exactly. This is what I love about you guys. And I want to go a little deeper, because as a woman, I have had the pleasure of having some great friendships, and I've had the pleasure of having some not great friendships. And I say it's a pleasure because I've learned from every experience. It just serves to make me better at who I am. I don't begrudge anything. But in the beginning, you know, when you're building that initial relationship, I've learned how to tell people what I need. I've learned to say when I'm uncomfortable. I've learned to ask questions and not have that prejudgment that I used to have on, you know, what she was thinking and why she did that, and those kind of thoughts that we're almost groomed to have as women, right? So how did you guys get over that hump and hurdle and create this synchronicity that you have? You guys are, you know, moving together, you know, downstream. It's a beautiful flow that I see you have. How do you get to that place from that initial, I think she's cool and she's awesome and I'd love to do something with her, right? That's a leap.
the two of us, or as a whole group?
Well, you can say the two of you, and if you want to expand in, because I know you also work with other women, right? You also work with women on your team. And this is probably something that they're learning to pick up from you as well as the leaders.
I think for me with Cyndi, when we first started working together, she brought out the greatness in me that I didn't necessarily see myself. And I remember I met her and she just said something to me. And this was exactly what she said to me. I'd love to work with you. I think you'd be great at this. That was it. I couldn't sleep that night because I was a mom of 4 with some, you know, little babies that were not easy. And I didn't think I was good at anything at that point, you know, and someone saw something in me that I would be great at. And frankly, at that time, I didn't really know what I wanted to be when I grew up. And with Cyndi just really encouraging me and believing in me, it was such a concept that, like you say, because women, I wasn't ever in the corporate world, so I didn't know what it, you know, I didn't even understand that, you know, anything other than linking arms. I was a mom. We would link arms and help watch each other's kids so someone could go to the bathroom or, you know, things like that. And then to have someone think that I could be good at something. And it really, I just think with her and we've worked really hard. We built another business together. We're building this business together. And we really sort of encouraged each other along the way. You know, we didn't commiserate and say, gosh, you know, we really suck at this. We commiserated and said, wow, you know, how can we be better? What can we do? And let's move along. So we always sort of, you know, the glass half full and what can we do next? And there have been times, both of us, we've gone down the bunny trails of, you know, but the other one will just pick the other one up. So it's always worked wonderfully. And I think that because we did that as friends, as business partners, and then growing with our teams, we have just been growing. We're still growing. I still feel like we're growing.
Yeah, and just what Susan said, we just continue to pay that forward. You know, I think both of us do a very good job of finding really great things in people. We see the good in everyone, and we try to bring that out. If they don't see it for themselves yet, we try to help people dream bigger, really try to get them to the heart of what their needs are and how can we best help them. And, working with women, I mean, we have less to complain about than we have to do to be thankful and grateful for. You know, every once in a while, there might be someone that's a little more difficult. There might be someone that is a little more negative, and we do our best to reframe. You know, I always go like this: reframe any negativity, but what we do so well is try to find the goodness in everyone, the greatness in everyone, and let them know that, because so many people just don't realize that they are awesome, and they don't realize all of their great qualities, and that they can be difference makers. They can be a leader. We're doing a leadership class right now with, I don't know, 50 people, Susan, and we've got people in there that don't see themselves as a leader. So our goal after we get through this program of 45 days with them is that they walk away from this saying, yes, I'm a leader, and I'm going to grow my leadership skills and be a better and better leader. So yeah, I mean, it's just something we do every day.
And for sure, I do think that that what you've got to point out to people, because people, we're so quick to criticize, but not as quick to compliment. But we're the opposite. I definitely think so, that we're not the first to criticize, we're the first to compliment, and that really, it just makes a difference starting off on the right foot with people too.
No, it's absolutely amazing. One of the things you have consistently said throughout this is grow, right? So as you continue to grow and evolve and become better at who you are, you've never said better at anything doing, you consistently said that you're developing yourself. And it's from that self-development where you have this massive value and worth and sense of self that you're able to have this endless pool to give to others. And I'm correct me if I'm saying this wrong, but this is the common thread that I hear from you both. Is there, what is the thing that you would recommend to any woman listening now who is wanting to build her own self-worth, her value and self, so that she can be the leader she knows she's capable of? If there's anything you want to share with her, someone listening.
I would say constantly be in personal development. Every single day of our lives, we start off doing programs online. We do, I do a lot of listening to YouTube videos while I'm getting ready in the morning. While I'm driving, I'll put stuff on. So I'm always feeding myself really great things. I don't watch TV, either does Susan, neither one of us do. We'll be in a hotel together for a week and the TV will never go on. We put only good stuff in, because the world has enough bad stuff out there that we really want to focus on the good stuff. So we read books. We're always comparing books. If she reads something great, she tells me about it. If I read something great, I tell her about it. We tell our tribe about it. And I think that's important for women wanting to grow. It's really important who we surround ourselves with. So we really link arms with the people who are positive, who want to impact other people, who don't see themselves as way above others, that we're all on equal playing fields and we all have something to contribute. And it's not just, what can we take and get from this relationship? It's what can we give to this relationship? And so we're always on this never-ending quest of bettering ourselves every day, surrounding ourselves with amazing people, letting some things, some people, some relationships go that are toxic and unhealthy, and really focusing on, what relationships are good for us, what supports what our goals are and what our mission is, and really, lifting each other up to the next level.
Yeah, absolutely. And, let's throw into a little bit of exercise, because I think it's important as a leader, whether you're a leader of a business or you're leading your family, whatever it is, we've got to refuel and take time for ourselves. And I think that a lot of times especially when people are really in the growth mode of a business, they will let things go, their diet, their sleep, their exercise. And it is exciting. I remember in the beginning when Cyndi and I started this new business about 6.5 years ago, we were so excited. We could barely sleep. I'm not kidding you. We were so excited. We could barely sleep. We would go, but you know what? We would still do our exercise, and we're both runners, and we would literally run. I'm in Connecticut, Cyndi's in Ohio, and we would be on our headphones, running, talking to each other, strategizing. And that was when we did our strategizing. So it would be, at 6 a.m, we'd be out running. She'd be by herself, I'd be by myself, and we kind of so I think that women, and you see it a lot with moms, they let themselves go because they're giving to their children. And a lot of times I see it with corporate people that I'm helping that want to get their health back or whatever. They're giving. So I think it's so important in all this self-development and all the great things we do to take a little time for yourself, whether you're running, doing yoga, meditating, even a lot of times we feel guilty for sitting down and reading books, but the way, we have these books on Audible now, which is great. So, if you're driving your kids back and forth to wherever, because that's endless, get an Audible book, and then you can kind of kill two birds with one stone.
Yes. So, ladies, we are at time. I just wanted to re-emphasize the point that you both said here. Develop your mind and your body, because your mind will get developed and you'll have all these great ideas and things you want to do. And if you don't have the physicality to support you and the energy, you won't be able to do them. So your mind, body, and soul, get those aligned first and foremost, and then you'll be a limitless well of advantageous and value to the people you want to serve. So serve yourself first, and then you can serve others beyond measure. And is there a way that you want people to get in contact with you? I mean, I can put your information in the link, or you can say it out loud now so that anyone listening want to follow up and connect with you.
Sure. I would love, I'm on Facebook as Susan V. Wheeler and Susan_V. Wheeler on Instagram. And I can give you the links too.
Okay.
That's the best way to contact me, direct message.
And I'm on Facebook too, but it's Cyndi, Cyndi, so it's spelled a little different, Walter. And my web address is www.cindywalter.com.
Awesome. And for anyone watching, the Women of Sales and Influence is sponsored by the National Association of Sales Professionals. And we actually offer a very robust complimentary membership that is absolutely great. I tell people, if you want to master anything, as you've heard here today, and if sales is one of those areas you'd like to master, well, guess what? Sales information, sales training, participating in anything sales related will help you to get on that path quicker. So go to nsap.com and you can join, and you will immediately receive a complimentary coaching call, which will get you on a path to becoming a woman of sales and influence. So ladies, I want to thank you for your time. We're going to wrap it up. Stay with me. I'm going to log off of the live so I can capture some great information, and look for a blog where I'll be giving you some other great tidbits from Cyndi Walter and Susan Wheeler to come out soon. Thank you, ladies, for your time. And thank you, viewers, for watching. See you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
Okay, I'm